Some days we are woken up by, tweeting birds just outside our balcony, and we get up and just look at it and it's like mesmerized. We are really like living in nature. We are right in the city.
My name is Alex Lee, and today's episode on Design Seat, we will be revealing a transformation of a two-story terrace house that initially looks like this, and with the influential impact of design and architecture, the transformation turned out like this. For those of you who are new to our channel, here's a quick flashback of the terrace transformation projects which we have featured in our channel in the past. It still gives me the thrill of excitement every single time I glimpse through our playlist of our previous features. So zoom into those compelling episodes in our channel by slamming on that subscribe button and keep that notification bell on to be in the loop of more of our compelling episodes. Now, without further ado, let me present to you the Cocoon House, designed by Paperspace.
My name is Winston, and design principal of a studio called Paperspace. It's a very small studio but big at heart. So yeah, we just love design. So Cocoon is a project that's very interesting because it's facing the highway. And it's an LDP highway, so it's really busy all day long. And you know there's traffic jam, especially around 4 to 7. So definitely one of the problems is definitely the noise. So the whole Cocoon idea is because obviously to buffer off the noise from the highway, we have this large wall that shelters it away. So it's kind of the same concept where certain houses are next to the highway, they have these tall walls. They call it a noise barrier. So we apply the same principle in the architecture itself. So the houses is about, I think, 20 to 30 years old already. So obviously at that time, the requirement and the lifestyle is very different. So previously the house has two different split levels, which we still maintain it for now, but they have a lot of walls. So, and then because of the walls and the way the room is designed, so there's actually a lot of curves and corners, which actually makes the space less efficient. So we tore down a lot of walls, keep it open, and then we reorganize the way they live their life according to the function. So that's how we make it efficient.
Initially, it was a small home. So when we discussed things with Winston, we just said, we like to entertain, so we like it a nice clean flow. So from the dining right up to the hall, and if we open up the sliding doors, right into the garden. So one huge space. We like a lot of antique furniture. And yeah, it's not just for display, but we are functionally using it, right? Like our dining table and whatever else.
A smaller laundry area, which was actually sufficient from our needs perspective, and a smaller wet kitchen. But we made the dry kitchen the big space that connected to the entertainment. So in this design for the house, we have one hidden room that is actually multi-purpose for us to keep our stuff, and it also can be used as a study, but we've chosen to fully utilize it as a storage space, for example.
Most terrace houses would struggle for natural lighting, and the only natural lighting they will be able to enjoy is the lighting that comes from the front or the rear of the house. And that's where you deliberately only have a view of your neighbors. Having a courtyard is indeed a luxury and a plus point if it is designed properly.
So at that point in time, I couldn't envision how a skylight would actually be incorporated into this home. till the point when he opened it up and I say, wow, okay, that's a lot of light. But even then, I think it's filtered, so it's not so hot, you know, and I just enjoy the fact that there's like a hollow opening with lots of light coming in.
So having a skylight solves the problem, but you have to do it in the right way, in the sense that if you do it just for the sake of adding it and without planning the right location for it, that particular space can get really hot and it's not usable, especially during afternoon. So the way you detail it, you have to make sure that it's slightly probably raised from the perimeter, and then around the perimeter, just below the skylight and the wall, you have these louvers where it vents out hot air, and you position in such a way that it's not directly above your living spaces.
Yeah, the structure of the staircase is original and it was very unique. This is like the character of the home actually. When you sit down here, a certain time of the night or even during the day when the sun beats down, you can see a different design on the white walls, and it is just amazing because it changes throughout the day.
The outcome of this restructured floor plan is an extraordinary transformation, where you can enjoy the natural lighting from within the property and at the same time enjoy pockets of greeneries.
We opened up the upper hall. So normally when the old house layout was, when you walk up the stairs, there's a wall facing you. So you only get into the rooms. So what we actually did was we extended both rooms sideways, outwards, and then we broke up the void space in the middle. So give us another study area. Plus our master bedroom, we created another study area behind the bed. So, and my son's room, I have some privacy because his plants are thriving, you know, it covers up the entire back window.
We also wanted our own personal private space, and therefore when we were designing the master bedroom, he included a small little garden for us as well as a full window that could open up into a private space as well. That's where in the evenings we envision ourselves, you know, just sitting down, enjoying a drink or two just before we go to sleep, things like that.
Created a courtyard at the master bedroom where you used to look at a highway, and now they actually have an opportunity to sit outside, have a wine, look at some landscaping. We use swimming pool towels, we use them in the master bedroom, and it creates these shadows, it creates this reflection, and then it bounces back the color off the ceiling experience. A really calm experience where you actually have a frangipani outside as well. Yeah, it's just really resorty and I love that area.
The exterior architecture highlights an exquisite detail with an architecture facade shaped with a combination of linear outlines and organic curves. It is clearly relatable to the given name by the architect, the Cocoon, as though the home is enveloped around by an organic form made out of concrete.
They built a tall wall at the top, so that's how it created this tall, like solid facade from the outside. And the way we create the facade is sort of we integrate a bit of curve and all that so that it's not too hard to the surrounding as well. So again, because the wall is really tall, we wanted to soften things up with landscaping. So we created a driveway where we use grasscrete, where we have grass growing. So the way we position the grasscrete, and if you see it's such an angle that you have part of it there's a solid concrete flooring and some part of it is grasscrete. So we position in such a way that it's actually reacting according to the sun direction. So obviously grass grows within the grasscrete, and We try to avoid areas using grass scrape at the areas where it doesn't get a lot of sun, then obviously then it becomes really bare and all that.
The view along the streetscape would highlight this home as a modest white organically formed architecture that envelopes life from within, which is represented by the healthily growing frangipani. Coupled with the vertical linear frame of the architecture design and a creative display of signage design, it creates a refined detail that adds so much emotions and character to the architecture.
So when it comes to the design, it's all about creating consistency in terms of the detailing. So obviously when we have curved detail outside, we have to bring it inside. The client is as well as a mixed family. So we wanted a mixed culture in the house design itself. So that's where we added a lot of tiles with textures, with patterns. Complements the existing terrazzo as well. The red color is actually part of their lucky color. I mean, according to they have this feng shui master as well. So, that is their lucky color. So that's why the landscaping that we chose bears red flowers as well. And then some of even the Peranakan tiles that we choose have red accents as well. So it's just part of their personality and part of their lucky color. So we wanted to integrate it everywhere.
The standard floor plans of most conventional properties are not crafted to suit every single household. Or could it be the lifestyle of today's habitation of Malaysians has changed or evolved? Is it time for greater attention to be emphasized into the design of new floor plans of today's modern development that could permit for easy personalization? Share your comments below and let us know what the challenges that you're facing with your current property. So as you all know, Design Seat is all about extraordinary designs and architecture, and we shall not rest until we conquer as many amazing contents for your viewing pleasure. We have been focusing on multiple YouTube Shorts contents, and we are brewing more compelling episodes to share more value and interesting episodes. So if you're not subscribed to us yet, do subscribe to us now and click on that notification buzzer. I promise you there will be more and more exciting and compelling episodes. My name is Alex Lee, and I am from Design Seats. Thank you for watching.